Spiritual awakening. What it is and what are the signs? Automass photo. Hi everyone. We are going to discuss spiritual awakening. Just what is a spiritual awakening? I'm sure many of us have heard the term before and have even been through an awakening of sorts. Essentially, it's when your mind becomes awakened to things that you were never aware of before, and you begin to change in a way to reflect your new ideas that have come to you. You can almost compare it to blinders being lifted from your eyes. You have a narrow, sometimes even dark and depressing view of the world and are unable to see it for what it really is. And something happens and the blinders are removed as you can see more of what really is instead of what you thought it was. Essentially, I see it as finding your true self and living the way you set for yourself. What can cause a spiritual awakening? Any number of things. An event happens in your life that is so dramatic and life-changing that it fundamentally changes who you are. Then things begin to change drastically for you. Perhaps you meet someone who makes you think differently, or an event happens in your life which could be either positive or negative that is life-altering for you. There are so many things that can bring this about that it's not possible to cover them all. But essentially, it's about a dramatic change. Additionally, the timing is crucial, and it'll happen when it's meant to happen in your life. This can be at a young age or at an older age. It's when you are ready. Well, it may not necessarily be when you are ready, as the timing may appear to be inopportune, but it's when you need a change in your life and things need to be sorted out. In order to become spiritually awakened, it's mostly about life presenting the right time to you. It's a life-altering experience that you will learn and grow from. The best thing you can do is to begin to listen to your intuition and what feels right. Build confidence and love within you, as well as for others, including your enemies, in addition to learning to let go and allow the experience to happen without resistance. It can be easy to block things out because a change can be scary, but it will happen at an ideal time. So what are some of the signs of spiritual awakening? I'll discuss that now. The biggest indicator is change. Something major changes within you. This is the biggest and most profound one. It can be from a major life-changing event that occurs in your life or something else entirely. Your thoughts may change, as may your interests and lifestyle. Physical symptoms such as various unusual physical ailments and sensitivities, increased energy or lack thereof, and having an array of mental changes such as moodiness, perhaps having a sudden urge to change your diet and begin to exercise and get in shape so you can get closer to what your true self is trying to make you aware of. Even changing your path in life is not unusual. A typical example is people you associate with and the type of career you have. You may begin to distance yourself from people that are like the person you used to be and instead form better connections with those that are where you are headed. And the same goes for your job, is in that you may find yourself wanting a drastic change in an area that you may have never been interested in before. In regard to diet and foods, usually eating more real, fresh foods with living nutrients will be beneficial for you. What do I mean by this? Essentially things with high nutritional value that are living and growing. Essentially, fruits, vegetables, and plants fall under this category, and generally not processed foods, as there is little nutritional value after it's been heavily processed. and or no longer living. So incorporating living nutrients into your diet can help you become healthier and detox things in your body that could be altering your physical health and mental clarity. Next, you may become sensitive to things that you never were before as your sensitivities become more apparent. You may begin to feel things that may have been blocked out for so long, perhaps memories that you weren't aware of from this lifetime or even from a past one. Even feeling more emotions as you begin to express yourself in ways that were, again, blocked before, as you may not have known how to express your emotion or simply blocked it out. It can be such an intense feeling that it is overwhelming. Sometimes you may resort to things of this physical world that will lower your vibration just to feel more comfortable to how you were before this change. This can be quite common and is a temporary setback until you are ready to continue forward. You begin to become aware of things that you didn't notice before. Little things begin to have meaning, and you learn from them in a way that is more profound than you did prior. Synchronicities increase in your life since you find this meaning. I've talked about this in a separate video, so I'll have an annotation and a link in the description if you would like to check it out. These events that become meaningful to you are all learning experiences, and you can take something away from any experience you've had in your life. Even the most negative experiences are ones to learn from. You may even begin to have enhanced intuition and spiritual experiences, perhaps having dreams that come true, or premonitions, or even predicting things before they happen, or the thought comes to you before it happens. Your intuition strengthens as you begin to go more with what you feel. This can be part of all areas of your life. You can go with what you feel is the best choice. Tapping into your intuition will give you answers that you never knew before. Almost like putting together a puzzle and finding that missing piece that brings it all together. It allows you to make better choices versus ones that are dictated by the conscious mind or even the physical body. And lastly, you feel more of a connection to everything, oneness. You feel one with nature, animals, those close to you, and even your enemies. You know that despite any differences, whether it be physically, intellectually, or mentally, there is a connection that brings us all together. But the most important connection you feel is the one within yourself and who you feel you really are. You feel like you finally know yourself, like you have found a key to open the door to your soul. That journey that all of us make at finding our true self feels like a reality to you, as you just found yourself. This can be directly related to your purpose in life and finding your purpose. Things become clearer to you as you begin to change and go towards the path that is in alignment with your higher self. I've discussed finding your purpose in this life in a separate video, so I'll have an annotation and a link in the description. Finding and connecting with your true self is such an amazing feeling because you realize what your purpose is and no longer feel lost in this world, trying to figure out who you are and why you are here. Rather, your life has meaning and you are either living that or on your way to living it. So in conclusion, a spiritual awakening is essentially a drastic change you make in your life that can be caused by a major life event. Some of the signs are change, heightened sensitivity, synchronicities, and feelings of oneness and connection to things around you. Please feel free to share your experiences. I hope this video was informative and helpful. Thanks for watching.